Hey everyone, just I am going to share one of my experience which has happened yesterday. I meet with one person. She is a D2C owner, D2C founder, and after discussing with him, after discussing with her, actually I understood that most of the D2C founder are running their business from the dark and they don't know what exactly happening, but they wants to grow, they hunger to grow, but they are not able to grow and their business are not scaling. And even most of them have the mindset that like more leads is equals to more business and more business is equals to more revenue. But the fact is, they are not able to scale if they have the more leads and if they have the more inquiry, because they are not able to handle that. And for that, this is the reason most of the D2C founder, even if someone is skilled, they are not able to sustain because they don't have the systems. What I understood after discussing with them, I come up with some facts. So the reason behind why this particular D2C founders or these D2C companies are lacking behind, and they are not able to scale. The reason is simple. One is lack of process. One is lack of process. Second, you can say uh, lack of system. Third, they have no automation inbuilt. Fourth, they have no clarity in their reports. Fifth, they have no structure. So you understood, without having any kind of process, without having any kind of system, and without any kind of automations, you are just chasing a chaos. Okay, and as a result, you are you are basically missing out the opportunities. Let's say you are getting 100 leads. Why I am missing out the opportunities? I'm saying missing out the opportunities. Let's say you are getting 100 leads. If you are not track all 100 leads today, and your team is calling them or managing WhatsApp, taking order manually, but you don't have a dashboard on your system, so that you will not able to understand how many leads you are receiving, how many qualified leads are there, how many follow-up are you missed, and how they are communicating with your customers. So whatever the business you are getting today, there have a possibilities of almost 70% that you are missing out the follow-ups and you are missing out the orders. So this is the reason I told you that without having a proper process, without having a proper system, without having automations, and without having a clarity on reports, you are not able to understand where your team is doing something wrong and what exactly you have to fix. As a business owner, you have to spend a lot of time with to fulfill the orders, even to and you have to talk with your team blindly. So here is the main issues, and here is the main leakage is happened on the companies, and most of the business owners are unable to understand that. Even if I consider that, okay, their team is too good and they are not missing up the follow-ups and they are getting the orders, after that they are facing actually the fulfillment problem. After that they are facing actually the fulfillment problem. Let's say, just the Bonton company, just I met yesterday. She is an amazing founder, like she is trying to open two more stores in Kolkata. I think two, no, I think three stores in Kolkata. But she is saying one of the orders their team is received, and that particular order is supposed to be delivered next day, but team is not delivered because they forgot, simply. and as a founder she has to chase the team why this order is not delivered. Imagine you are running behind a 500 rupees order, and your company turnover is maybe some crore, and you are chasing this 500 rupees order. Because why? Because you don't have this system in place, and you are not able to see what exactly happening and what exactly missed out, and you are not able to see a clear dashboard so that you can able to predict what going wrong and what going right. So this is the main issues with this particular problems. I come up with some solutions with the automations and with the help of the AI. So just I am going to share you my thoughts here. So most of the businesses are facing the challenges on the leads, and they think that leads will be increased, and business will be get overflowed, right? But that is not the truth. Again, without having the system, because until and unless you will manage all the leads with a proper system and with a centralized system, you will not able to do anything. So first, what I want to propose as a solutions. You may have multiple source of leads. Maybe you are generating leads from social media, maybe you are generating leads from website, maybe you are getting direct calls, maybe you are getting WhatsApp. So everything should be synchronized with a proper database, with a centralized CRM. And from that particular centralized database and CRM, if it's leads, then that will be handled by the AI agent, and AI agent will have the data, have the knowledge what exactly your business is and how you operate in the entire knowledge base that particular AI agent have. Just like your employee, what, let's say you hire a new employee, whatever the information you have to put that particular employees or give to the that particular employees to work well, you have to feed the data to this AI agent, so that this AI agent can able to work just like as your another employee. Okay, let's suppose after that a human or a employee, they don't have a data, they're supposed to come to the person, for example to the founders or to the owners or to the higher authority, to ask their questions and to clarify their doubts. So if AI agent don't have the informations and some inquiries is asking more than about the customizations or more than about the knowledge they have, generally it will be get flooded to the human chat agent. So it's connected with the human agent, and you will solve the queries. It might be your team, it might be you. And similarly, if some leads is coming on that directly call, and this call is also can be handled by the AI, no matter in which language. If caller is communicating Bengali, then they will communicate in Bengali. If caller is communicating in English, they will communicate in English. If caller is talking about in Hindi, then caller is AI agent will talk in Hindi. We have the possible solutions that we can able to build the AI agent in multilingual. Okay, so again, on calling AI agent also to be the same for functionalities will be work. Let's suppose the calling AI agent don't have the data. On that case, this particular calls will be flooded to the human agent. What happened, this AI agent or AI calling agent or maybe chat agent or human calling agent, they are trying to validate the orders and they are trying to get the orders by the automations. And let's take example, one leads comes to you, and that particular leads place a order. Okay, so that particular order placed is happened. Okay, once the order placed is happened, then this will be go to fulfillment department, and they are going to preparing the orders and delivering the orders, and calling out the fulfillment process. But there have a possibilities, if the AI agent or human agent not able to take the orders, that will be a negative flow. That means order not received. But as a business owner, majority of the time we are not focusing on those leads, but there have a possibility those leads can be ordered us in later days, and we are not taking them the follow-ups, and even we are not making making a proper nurturing system so that we can able to get better order from them. Okay, so once the order not received, then we will push them on the follow-up sequence and nurturing sequence so that we can able to make a follow-up better. After order placed, even also we are pushing them for the nurturing system, because they are have a possibilities that they can able to reorder, and this is the way we can able to create the average order values. Okay, now imagine currently we are getting the leads from social media or maybe WhatsApp or maybe only direct calls. Tomorrow if we introduce again another tomorrow if we introduce again another system like ads, or we may scale this particular lead source. Today you are getting 100 leads, you will get a crystal clear data that how many leads are followed up and how many leads are order placed and how many leads are not you are not received the order, and even what's the future prospect of those leads, and even you are able to see the call recording and WhatsApp synchronizations, WhatsApp communications and everything at one place, and you are getting a clear dashboard. How easy is it? Like, the order is received and that particular order is passed to the fulfillment department, and fulfillment department procured the order and make the orders and deliver to the client side, and you are able to see, you are as a business owner, you can able to see the entire thing in the dashboard. Think how your life is going to easier, and how you can able to scale this business. Instead of firefighting, you can able to think more about scalability of the business, more about marketing, more about sales, and more about the expansion, right? So you have to develop a system, you have to develop a process, so that most of the time all of the employees of yours will not do something which is required the execution level of job. All of your employees and you can sit together and take the decision where decisions actually you have to make, and you can able to work for the expansion, and you can able to work for the growth. And then only from 2 cr or 5 cr to you can able to scale 25 cr. But without having this system, if I float tomorrow 1000 leads and you don't know which order is getting fulfilled and which order is not getting fulfilled, then this will be create a chaos, and as an end result you will get a lot of negative review, your customer will be unsatisfied, and you will lose a business. And a brand, like, most importantly, developing a credible brand is taking time. But you have a credible brand today, but that particular brand reputations can be spoiled within 5 minutes or within 5 days. So building reputation is take too much time, but dropping that particular reputations or breaking that particular reputations will not take that much of time. So my clear intentions is, before scaling, before doing anything else, before increasing the leads, before focusing on the revenue, more revenue, fixed the internal foundation part, that how you can able to operate and execute and deliver the entire system hassle free, and you no need to require a manual involvement every day morning at 11 a.m. or maybe 10 a.m. when your day is start and you logged in on the office. You have a clear reports, okay, what exactly happened yesterday, like how many sales, how many inquiries you received, how many inquiries are placed the order, and what's the status of the order, is that particular order is passed to the procurement department or not and delivered or not, and how many orders are under follow up, that means of prospect, and how many orders we not received, and what's the revenue you generate, and what's the spending happened yesterday. Everything at one single reports. So this is how you can able to release your maximum number of the burdens. That's all.